In this video, we are going to check out the first tool in promotional mix, that is advertising. Before we define advertising, let us go through 3 interesting quotes on advertising and promotion per se. Unless your campaign has a big idea, it will pass like a ship in the night. Half the money I spend on advertising is wasted, and the problem is I do not know which half. For a business, not to advertise is like winking at a girl in the dark. You know what you are doing, but no one else does. So what is advertising? Advertising is defined as any paid form of non-personal presentation and promotion of ideas, goods, or services by an identified sponsor. Advertising is a paid medium, as a company needs to pay for the advertising space in the newspaper or magazine, or it needs to buy time on the television channels. Sometimes ad space or the time is donated by the newspaper or magazine or by the TV channel or by radio for public service announcements. Advertising is non-personal in nature, as it utilizes mass media like TV, print and radio to transmit the message to large number of people at the same point of time. The payment is made by some identified sponsor like Unilever, Intel, Dell, Ford, LG, Apple, Samsung and all. Advertising works best in the case of mass consumer products when the message can be transmitted to millions of people at the same point of time in any country or across the globe. As it reaches more people, it also becomes a very cost-effective medium for the advertiser. Advertising is also used to create brand images because it has got the ability to persuade consumers through the advertisements. By attracting consumers, it can help generate sales. Advertising include print advertisement, television commercials, directories, billboards, hoardings, banners, posters, brochures and booklets, audio-visual material, display signs and point of purchase displays. The objective of any advertising campaign differs from company to company. So it can be to generate immediate response or action from the consumer and or to develop awareness about the product or service or a positive image over a longer period of time. Now most of the FMCG products like soaps, toothpaste and shampoo are meant for consumers' immediate response. But in the case of cars, the objective of the advertising campaign is to achieve both the goals of influencing the customers to buy and to have a positive image around them. Now let us talk about advertising to consumer markets. As marketing can be classified between the consumer and business markets, the advertising efforts for both the markets differ. As far as advertising to consumer markets are concerned, it can be classified on the basis of geographical area and on the basis of the demand structure. On the basis of geographical area, it can be divided on the national basis, regional basis and on a local basis. On the basis of demand, the advertising is done either for a primary demand or for a selective demand. In primary demand advertising, the whole industry or product class is promoted, like World Gold Council, Tea Board, Coffee Board advertises to promote the usage of primary demand. Now in these campaigns, individual brands are not promoted, but only the primary product is promoted. While in selective, a specific brand is promoted like Tata Steel. Now let us talk about advertising to business and professional markets. Advertising is not only effective for the consumer markets, but it is also effective for business markets as well. On the whole, business markets can be classified into 3 categories. A business advertiser can advertise to businesses, or it can advertise to professionals, or it can target the trade channels. For example, industrial goods equipment manufacturers, office equipment and computer companies like Hitachi, GE, Infosys, HP, Xerox, Canon, all these companies regularly advertise their products for their business buyers. Now, many companies also advertise to professionals like doctors, lawyers, professors to encourage them to recommend the product or services for the end user. A business entity also advertises to the marketing channel members like distributors, wholesalers, and retailers to keep, promote, and sell the product. Now let us recap. In this video, we discussed the first tool in marketing mix, that is advertising. Advertising is defined as any paid form of non-personal presentation and promotion of ideas, goods, or services by an identified sponsor. Advertising includes print advertisement, television commercials, directories, billboards, hoardings, banners, posters, and all. We also discussed advertising to consumer as well as business markets. Thanks.